There it is. Boom.
Going on?
Another show. I didn't even put the episode number on here, brother. I can change the title though. You
Yeah,
know?
do it. You got that shit.
Another show. Episode
Another
9.
show.
On
Episode
what are we
9.
here?
It's
What's
a
going
fucking
on?
podcastrophy, bro, baby.
That's right. It's a
Podcastrophy.
podcastrophy. Episode
See,
9.
here we are.
Still don't know
We'll
what the
go.
hell we're doing.
Yeah, what happened
You know what I
today? What
mean?
you do? Sleep?
Today, what did I do?
Yeah.
Shit. Nothing. Slept. Came home from work 7 a.m. and
Oh,
just slept. And tried to get some help with this computer gig. You
yeah.
know?
I got the grandkids.
Trying to
My
figure shit
granddaughter's
out.
still here.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. What's her face just said she got a notification, so people
what's
are
her
getting
face?
notified. Huh? My Dukes just texted
Oh,
me
what's
because
it?
we're still trying to figure this thing out. People,
There
you
we
know what
go.
I'm saying?
Well, well, at least
So
people are
we're
getting
still trying to
notifications.
figure it out. Yeah.
There she is,
Peggy's already
Peggy.
on the freaking joint. Look at her, dude. She's a fucking rock star. I swear to God, Peggy.
Never let us down.
I gotta buy this girl dinner or something, man. We gotta send her a gift. You know what I mean? She's like on it. Jesus Christ, we've been going a minute and 29 seconds, minute and 30 seconds. She's
Yep.
first one. Good stuff.
I listened to I forget what it's called, the music, Peggy. It was very calming. That orchestra stuff.
Oh, the Adego.
Yeah,
Adego for Adego. You got
yeah. There you go.
Adego music for Adego Guinea,
Yeah,
right?
that's what happened. No, I liked it. I listened to it, and then my granddaughter started smacking me in the head with her beach shovel, the little shovel. I think it's funny to hit me in the head. Really,
Oh, what
I watched.
trouble?
I got a little beach, like we went to the beach a few weeks ago, and I poured her
Oh,
like a
yeah,
Peppa Pig bucket with the like shovel and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Peppa Pig's the goods, bro.
oh yeah, well she likes to smack me in the head with with it. I was trying to talk to my mother today. She was climbing on my shoulders, and she was grabbing my hair in the back, and she was falling backwards, but she was holding onto my fucking hair. my whole face is going, like I was like, stop, she likes it, so I was letting her do it. I can't say no
Uh,
to her. She's my granddaughter.
that's right.
Like I can yell at my grandsons, no problem. The grandsons, no problem. The boys, I'll yell at
Yeah.
her. I can't yell at
Grand
her.
granddaughter's a whole different deal. That's a princess,
Yeah, yeah. When
you
she gets
know?
older, I'll yell at her. I'm sure.
Yeah. Not even,
Yeah.
you know? I
So
told you what happened. I told you what happened last week. I got angry at my daughter, Joey.
yeah, you told me.
Dude, I felt like and I just gave her like a stern talking. I didn't even yell or scream. I don't hit my daughter. And never have, never will. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Nor a woman. But I felt so fucking bad, dude. After like that whole night, like after I brought her back to mom's, the whole day, that whole night after I dropped her off, I'm at work. I was just bumming. I felt like the biggest piece of shit, and it wasn't even for anything. I didn't even like give her like a hard talking to. It was just I forgot what it even was about. Do you remember what it was about, Joey? What I gave her talking to about or something? But I got really stern with her,
I forget what you
and
said
I
actually.
I haven't gotten that. I don't think I've ever gotten that stern with her because she's 9. She's gonna be 10 in 2 months, dude. Things are gonna start to
Yeah.
change a little bit. And I just wanted to make that clear, you know. Um, but yeah, I felt horrible, dude. It was to the point where, I take her to school in the mornings, three days a week after work, because on my way home, I'm right there. But I went to that next morning. I had to see her. I didn't let her know that I felt bad for, not yelling at her, but giving her a talking to. Something must have happened to where I had to do that. I didn't let her on
Yeah.
to that. I wanted her to know that, daddy's, not always going to be a pushover, even though I always am, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt horrible, dude. I felt like the biggest jerk. I just felt like the biggest jerk. And it's funny because I can't even imagine feeling or doing to my daughter how we were raised,
Oh
hands
yeah.
on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just how it was back in our day. They were hands on. So imagine if I did that, what I would feel like. Holy God, I probably want to hang myself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's horrible. It's
Yeah,
crazy, the guilt just for reprimanding your child. It's amazing. It's a fine line between love and I don't know,
no, it's hard. With
spoiling or
daughters, it's really
love.
hard.
Well, yeah, because they're like you said, they're women. They're not, they're always to be protected. Whereas you
Yeah,
just said yourself, grandsons, right? Grandsons are easier to yell at or
I think
ba
so.
ba ba. You know what I mean? And granddaughters is always tough. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
always you don't want to
but she's
you don't
good.
want to be
She's always
too harsh.
that girl never does anything wrong. I mean, yeah, she's gonna be 3,
Well,
but
how old is
she's
she?
just
4?
no, she's gonna be 3 next
3.
week.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course. She's a fucking baby.
But
She's not gonna do anything wrong yet.
but
You got to wait till
she
she gets a little bit older.
no,
You know that. You
I'm
had you
telling you,
you
yeah,
raised
but
2
like
kids.
she she never gets into anything. She like this girl like used to
Oh,
like
that's good.
she'd open up my cabinet and sit down on the floor and stare into the cabinet. Then
Yeah,
she'll
yeah,
get
yeah,
up and when she's done, or she'll
yeah,
sit in the same spot for like 5 6 hours.
yeah. Just
And
chill.
like as long as she has her
Amuse
iPad in
yourself.
front of her and I'm giving her snacks, she's good.
Yeah, she's good to go.
Like this morning, I got up this morning. I made her some scrambled eggs and stuff, and then when she woke up, I was like, I got eggs. She didn't want the eggs. She likes oatmeal, so I was like, all right, well, I ate the eggs, and I made her oatmeal. She ate a big old bowl of oatmeal. The girl can eat, so like
Yeah.
you know, uh, but I tell you, man, she when she's like playing, sometimes she like does like she does like evil shit. It's almost like scares you. You're like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
She's like I put you to sleep, Grandpa. And then she's putting a pillow in my face, Seen that the other night. And it's like, oh man. But she's
Yeah,
fucking adorable.
yeah. It's like, holy shit, what are you thinking about? What is this kid thinking about? You
I'm
know?
like, oh my
And you
god.
probably
I
just
tell
see
me,
people playing around.
like she
It's all over.
she loves it when she hurt like I'm from her feel like she thinks she hurt me. like she hits me or something. I'm like, kid that cracks up. So I'm having a really good time with her.
Mm.
I haven't been angry at all. I'm like in a good mood.
Yeah.
Got some
Children do that, right? Isn't it
I got
funny
some
how
new bud
children do
tonight.
that?
Yeah, I got some like high grade like medical marijuana tonight. I'm like it. It's good shit. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but I mean, that girl, she just sits in front of it. You put on her show, she's watching the same show every day. It
Yeah,
has
she's
8
chilling.
seasons, I think. Gabby's
Damn.
Dollhouse, it's called. Some like little
Yeah.
girl, some girls, and then she pinches some like cat ears and she changes them into a cartoon little thing. I don't
Yeah,
fucking know, and all
yeah,
the cat crap.
yeah.
Like meow 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 meow, and I'm like, oh okay. I've been having nightmares the last few nights though. I thought this little girl and all her cats were chasing me, and they were like, they had butcher knives. Because these cats are like on all fours. They're walking on 2 feet. They got free hands. They're picking up shit. Like you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it's scary. And I
I
keep
know it's scary.
every when my grandson last year, I was having nightmares of this fucking Blippy guy. I don't know. It's horrible. And he was like
Blimpy?
chasing me in my sleep. I'm like,
What, the
huh,
sub guy? The Blimpy sub?
no, Blippy. It's like some fucking
Blippy?
guy. It's some kid show. It's like very popular. Well, the original guy was like he had an internet something out on the internet where he was shitting on somebody or something. So they got him out. They put somebody new in. This is somebody who was like I don't know. He's a weirdo.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. They get these guys. They do these kids shows, and then next thing you know, there's some whack jobs. Kids
Oh,
are just
damn.
gotta watch that shit. But the kids love
Yeah,
the shows and shit. But
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Peggy,
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it. The music. Um, I put it in my
Dr.
little playlist.
Gustavo Dumas. I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
A little faster version. Huh. What is
There
it,
you go.
Joey? What kind of music is that? Is that
Like,
peaceful stuff you were talking about for
yeah,
sleeping?
it's just like orchestra, like but it's calm.
Is it acoustic guitar? Or what's it have? Is it a
There's
band?
like
What is it?
violins and all the orchestra shit. All the wind,
So it's all
the
strings and
wind, the
flutes and
wood.
saxes and shit like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
horns.
all that. Yeah, it's
Huh.
all like it's good stuff. It's like I like it. Thank you, Pig,
Yeah.
because I've been like trying to listen to like like relaxing music, just to like calm myself. I'm like always ready to yell at somebody for something. And
You ever
I
put
don't.
that stuff, that the landscape noise, where they have the rain, the
Yeah, I do
ocean,
that.
the wind? That shit's
The
pretty cool,
birds,
man. I got to
the
start doing that a
birds.
lot more often, actually.
Yeah, man, makes me calm down. I'll put my earbuds on,
Yeah,
in my ears,
yeah,
and I'll fucking sit there and listen to that shit. And
yeah.
and I'll just breathe and try to forget what's going on. And I
Shit
feel
makes a
better. I
difference.
do. Yeah, it does.
No,
It
it makes
actually
a
does.
difference. It
I listened
helps,
to like
you
three
know,
months straight of that shit.
along
I
with a
didn't listen to
fatty
any kind of
before
music.
bed, you know?
Yeah, man,
Yeah, yeah,
gotta do that. Like I,
you know?
I wake up and I do it. I smoke in the middle of the day a few times, like at night. I'm
Yeah,
always
no,
smoking
nights,
something.
yeah, nights where it's at, you know?
I
Night
will
is
never
where it's
cry
at.
when I hear music.
No.
'Cause I'm a fucking man.
Unless it hits you a certain way, then you're fucking bawling your eyes out. Who you kid? I know I
Not me.
would. If I hear something that hits me a certain way, I won't buy a ball. But I'll tell you what, I get teary eyed every now and then if I hear something that triggers a memory, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, you kidding me? And if that doesn't happen to you out there, people, then you don't love music like you do. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
Music brings emotion and feelings.
We
You
got
know.
somebody else watching this. I don't know. We got two people.
It's all right.
We're on two
I'm
people here.
not even really paying
Yeah, I
any
mean,
attention.
so check this out. So I figured I'd show you this. My snoring device. See it?
Oh yeah, let's see it. Yeah, let me see.
Fucking. So this is a little box.
Put it
There's
on.
this
Let's see.
these little metal things on the bottom.
Is
And it
that what
fucking
goes
goes
on your
under.
gooch?
It goes under my. I put it under my balls. No,
It
I
goes
hook
on the
these on my
gooch.
fucking ears, and it's under here. It's under my chin.
Wait, the
And then
gooch
these
or the
fucking metal.
balls? Does it go on the gooch or does it go on the balls?
I don't know. I haven't tried that yet.
You haven't
I was
done the
gonna
gooch?
I was gonna just like stick it right up my asshole, like right in my crack there, right in the butt,
No,
right
you
on the
don't want
butthole.
that.
Just
No,
get
you
a
don't want
good,
that.
no, just a good shock in the ass.
Oof, oof.
Well, I want
Yeah.
it on my balls or my gooch too. No, it goes under my chin
Balls
and
are good. Gooch
it
is
shoots shit
legit.
under my chin.
Yeah. All right. So what happens then?
Yeah, it zaps me in the fucking thing, and I don't know, it collapses my throat or some bullshit, and or it wakes me up a lot. I'm like, fuck.
Wait. So what's the thing around your collar? What do you put around your neck? Let me see. You didn't even show it. I just saw the thing that
So
goes on your gooch or your
I'm
balls,
like,
whatever you want to call
this
it.
doesn't go on my balls.
I
Goes
know,
on
right,
my.
Peggy? Holy shite. Holy shite. Let's
Oh,
see.
it's
You're
made in
frozen.
Japan.
Well,
Who froze?
yeah,
I froze.
that's that that now you're good now. That's that Temu website. That's the Chinese website. I bet you it costs you 2.99, right? Because they're there to kill you. They're not there to help you. They're there to kill you.
It was I think it was
It's
$6.
exactly. There you go. That's my point.
I don't give a fuck. It works. I'm
It's
sleeping with
shock
my wife again.
therapy. It's shock
Yeah,
therapy. It's gonna slowly
very
kill you.
very small.
That's
Sometimes
their
I need that.
plan. That's
But
their
I'm
plan.
fucking dying anyway.
Let me see the thing around your neck. Put that thing around your neck or wherever it hits you.
So it goes.
God damn it! Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay.
Look. So it goes
There's
under the
that.
neck
Yep.
or under the chin like that, and these things hook on your ears, little strings.
You're frozen.
What the
Now you're
fuck? I
good.
don't. I'm not. Anyway, goes under here, straps on. Like as soon as I start snoring, it zaps me. I don't. Most of the time I'm sleeping, so I don't feel it. But originally I would feel it. You put it on too high, you'll fucking feel it. Then if you
Was
you
that
know it
was
picks
that the
up on
point
all the.
to wake you up?
No.
No.
Oh, if I have it full blast, yeah, it'll wake me up.
Yeah. 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 But what's the point? Is the point of that to wake you up so you stop snoring? Is that the whole
No,
deal?
it sends us it whatever the pole it hits you in the throat and wherever and it shuts down that your throat so your throat relaxes and then you don't snore. I get some shit like that.
Yeah. 6.99 for
It's
that. That's not
Japanese.
bad.
This device is Japanese, buddy. By the way,
It's probably a couple batteries and a paper clip put together, like some jailhouse shit
I don't know, but
for
it
six
fucking
ninety
works, so
nine.
I don't give a shit.
There you go. Hey, as long as it works. Hey, man, I'm not fucking hating on it, Joey. You kidding me?
Yeah, I'm like,
Fuck
get
do
me
I
angry,
care?
man. I love
God
this
damn.
device. It's a good.
I just love it.
I'm
I
putting a
just
good fucking review on this thing when I get
I just
offline here.
love how these fucking websites can sell stuff for like 3.99 and it's like top of the line technology, it's crazy. It's so funny. I love it. That's that Temu or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
You see it on YouTube and all this other stuff. Where every goddamn thing you go to, everything you want to go on, they give you that little ad. It's like 30, and it's super long. It's like 30 seconds. You try to fast forward, it won't let you fast forward the goddamn thing. So you
I was.
automatically you see these freaking sneakers. They're like they look like those Yeezys or whatever the fuck the Kanye West ones that were like whatever. They're foam. Probably the
Yeah.
biggest piece of shits out there, but they were like a fortune. You know what I mean? Because Kanye West made them or designed them. You know, but you get those
Yeah.
like rip-offs of those are like $1.99 or 99 cents. You know what I mean? It's like these things are fucking funny, man. It's like going back to the US one flea market again. Remember the flea market by the Edison
Yeah,
Bridge?
that fucking place is awesome. I
That
love that
hole in
place.
the wall? Oh my god, with the best
Yeah, but I loved it.
hot roasted peanuts. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
The
That
hot
shit was
roasted
good.
peanuts outside. The guy used to stand out there in a barrel, bro. Oh my god. You know.
Peggy says she was looking at
Free the
therapist
lab
treating her.
rats.
Yes, says I was looking up about therapists treating family members against code about it. Oh, well, my wife doesn't treat any of us. That's just a joke. But she can talk to you.
Sound like you're getting fucking you're nothing like you're getting an invoice in the mail. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the converse that just happens to be the benefit of having a wife who does that for a living.
Yeah.
She's got probably got great conversational skills, you know, which
Oh
we
yeah.
all know Joey D'Agostino certainly does not.
No, I'm barbaric and shit. Like she uses words I don't fucking understand. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what's that mean? Like, oh, like
It's a
go
benefit.
fuck
It's a
yourself.
perk. It's the same
Not
thing as
my.
like you have like a chick, you have like you're married abroad that's got a nice rack, you know. Well, if she's got a nice rack, then she's got brains too. It's even better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, same deal. It's a perk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Why not? Why? Who wants to marry a dumbbell anyway? Unless you're Rocky or some shit. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
good to
you
be
know what
able to
happens.
have a. It's good to be able to have a woman that has some substance. You know what I mean, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? How much can you sit there and drool over the same bullshit? Yeah, you
Oh,
need somebody in your life that has
yeah.
you know,
Well, Marcia can't subscribe
freaking this.
any prescribe anybody anything. So
uh,
because she don't have a
That's fucking
PhD.
damn. That's
She had
I
a
don't even want to
PhD, I
comment on
think.
that.
She had a PhD, but I think she can prescribe. But she doesn't want to bother with that shit. You're paying more money for all this is a title PhD because you can do the same what she does. She could be a PhD, but you're just spending money to do. You don't get a. It's not a raise in pay. It ain't nothing else. It's just a title.
What was the issue with that, Peggy? Was he writing it to her and it was like her
Was he
downfall? Like was she
was
strung
he a
out on it?
psychiatrist?
Well, he had to if he was writing her Valium script for
Yeah.
Valium for the state. If she reported him to the state, he's obviously a doctor.
Well, yeah, I get that. What kind of doctor?
I'm wondering if he was overdoing it and that's why she reported him, or
The
she just
balance is
didn't like
pretty
the
good.
decisions for putting it on Valiums. Well,
We have a Valium here,
if
but
you're a
we
young
don't
guy
we don't
wanting to
take
get
them.
high, yeah, they're good, but you know, if you're a 56-year-old woman trying to survive, they're not that great,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah,
do. I don't know what that is, but all right, I get you.
he's a doctor. I think.
You know, I get you.
Yeah. Uh,
That seems to be a you know, that whole Elvis. Everybody's making that big thing about Elvis. I was watching the biography like a year ago, and they had his personal doctor, and they
yeah,
finally found what he was writing, the shit that he was giving this guy. Joey, this fucking guy was eating pills left. He was getting stuff. He was taking speed to wake up to get through the day, then downers at night along with booze to come down so he can sleep. I mean, and the amounts that he was given was incredible. It was crazy. I wonder why the guy died on a freaking toilet. You know what I mean? The guy was jacked up.
yeah,
You know, it's a shame the doctor killed him, and it was that freaking colonel guy who wanted him just for the money. The guy was a deadbeat gambler,
yeah,
broke. You know, and obviously used Elvis for what he had, made him go on stage, but you know the same old shit that you hear. You know,
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Crazy.
It's crazy. She learned that my mother was on Valium for 30 years. Okay. So what happened after you learned it was on 30 years? Then what?
Huh.
So after 30 years, you decided to report her, or you just found out after 30 years
Just
and you thought
found
it
out.
was too long for her to be on? I'm curious.
We have I have a Marcy has a prescription for Valium, but she don't take it, so it's just sitting in the fucking drawer. Her dad would take it, when he had anxiety before the dementia hit, and help him sleep and calm down, help him calm down, but doesn't do that for
Breaking up
everybody.
big time.
Well, I don't know why I'm trying to talk. I'm talking low, like I'm trying to whisper. I don't fucking know why. I'm listening to this asshole behind me coughing his brains out, and it's distracting me. I had the ADHD. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Found out after a long time. Okay. And your father, I guess, was prescribing that to her the whole time. So why report him? What was the deal? I mean, just asking. You threw it out there, so I might as well
Yeah,
ask.
like
What was
killing
the
her mother,
deal? Why? What was their report?
killing
Well,
her
that's what
mother.
I want to know. That's what I want
What's
to
going on?
know. Was it or was it not? You know,
Yeah. Huh.
if she reported the guy to the state, he was not obviously, but maybe he was doing something he shouldn't have been, or maybe he was doing something that he should have been. Who knows? You know,
Because it's illegal.
because it's illegal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that's going with, but
Huh.
not sure. Not sure. Not sure.
Well,
It should be illegal. I'm gonna tell you right now, it should be illegal. Did you see that new AI shit that they have coming out, dude?
oh yeah, crazy.
With the voices, with the people that are dead, you can have Tupac singing, you know, Iron Maiden. You can have in his voice and sound like something. Did you hear that? Did you see that shit yet? They got
Yeah,
apps
I've been
for it
seeing it.
now. It's crazy,
These things are gonna fucking ruin us. They're
crazy.
gonna be taking jobs from people. We're already having a hard time. It sucks.
Well,
They
I
already
have
said
a
like
big
40% of the trucking and this industry and that industry. There's a bunch of industries that are gonna fucking lose all their jobs because the AI is gonna fucking do it. Then the AI is gonna end up taking over. There was some AI. I think there was like some AI that was fucking like trying to get fucking our nuclear codes and shit. Like these things are fucking learning,
yeah.
and they're
I
gonna
know they're
fucking
bad.
kill us,
They're dangerous.
and we deserve it for fucking for playing God. That's what happened.
Yeah.
My dad who was prescribing sedatives to my mother. He was probably drugging her and drugging himself also. Well, that's you know, hey, you got to look out for your parents.
If it's going on for 30 years, then shit, he must have been doing an okay
Oh
job
yeah.
for her to be around.
Oh,
For it
he's
to
been.
go unnoticed for 30 years, he did it pretty goddamn good, I'll tell you that. You know, if there's something suspicious like that, you would see that after a year or two, or probably if it's a real quick decline, you'd probably see it sooner than that, within 6 months,
Oh yeah.
especially on Valium. You lose your
Taking
shit
him.
on Valium. It does not
Taking him.
take long for you to ruin your life on Valium, particularly Xanax. You can ruin your life in a weekend on Xanax. Trust me.
Oh yeah. You don't know what? I don't know. I'm not a big Xanax guy because it always fucked me up if I even did like a little to like
No.
calm down. And whatchamacallit, hold on a second. Hey, can you be quiet? And
Mm, more than 30 years, yeah.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I got.
More than 30 years. You said you're not a big fan of Xanax.
Oh yeah,
Xanax.
I know. They fucked me up,
Nor,
man. I can take
nor
a
should
half
you
of one.
be. They're horrible. They're horrible
Yeah,
for you. They're
I
fucking
take a
completely
quarter.
horrible
I
for
used
you.
to like. I'd take a quarter of one, and it helped me chill and shit. Because
Yeah.
be like, this is I. This is when I was doing shit. I'd be you know, being a bad boy, and I every once in a while, just a quarter piece. Because if I did anything more, I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck I would. There's no telling
Yeah,
what
you
I was
black
gonna
out.
do. I was
You
gonna wake
black
up in
out,
the
yeah.
morning and find out I fucking, like raped a billy goat
Killed
or some shit.
somebody.
I
Yeah,
killed
shot
somebody and raped.
somebody. Yeah.
I raped a
Yeah,
billy
dude.
goat and then ripped, torn out, and killed somebody with it. you know,
Yep.
some shit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
I wasn't
Yep.
a big. I was never been a big I've never been a big pill person. Never was.
Yeah,
Like I
well,
have a lot of
good.
friends who were, and everybody like just got destroyed their lives over that shit, and I never did
Pills. Yeah,
because I
pills.
didn't care.
I never liked pills. Never liked pills. The
I,
hell
I
with
took
pills.
something. People would always give them to me, and I just have them for like, a rainy day. Like if I'm in pain,
Hmm.
I'll take one. But I got to be in like some serious pain, so sometimes I just
Yeah,
collected them, and never, and eventually, like sometimes I just like, give them to somebody who like really needed it. Here you go, take them. I don't fucking do them.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Hmm.
Valium, I like Valium. But I mean, I have access to Valium all day long, but I don't take it because I don't really care. What the fuck do I give a shit? I'm fucking too old for this shit. I like smoking my pot.
Yeah,
All right, I smoke pot, and that's
yeah.
all I need. What am I gonna
That's
take a
it.
pill for?
That's it. Best thing to
Yeah.
do. Marijuana.
Now,
That's it.
when I
Go.
gotta go get some work done from the dentist, and I'm gonna need that. I'll take fucking something. But I don't have an addictive personality. I don't get caught up on shit.
Mm.
Never have. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's good. I do. That's
Yeah,
that's
and
that's good that you don't, because it's very difficult when you have an addictive personality
yeah,
and you enjoy something. It brings you down big time, quick. So that's good. Isn't that funny? See how everybody's different.
yeah.
Everybody's different. You know,
I tell
unbelievable.
motherfuckers all
It's
the time, like,
funny.
why are you doing that shit? You should smoke some pot. Like, oh, I
Right,
can't. Like, you don't
right.
understand. Pot don't do it. I'm like,
Like you don't.
well,
Yeah,
you should get
like you
used to
don't.
it. Or
Yeah,
you're
like
gonna,
you don't understand like the craziness that and the need, like when somebody's addicted, right? Like you can look at somebody that like destroys their life and be like, why would you do something like that? You're killing yourself. You're destroying your life. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's good. That's good it's good that you're like that, man.
I
It's
was always
very
on
good
the
that
other
you're
end
like
of the
that.
drug. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah,
so I was like, I couldn't be like that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I never
yeah.
took pills. I became a big pot smoker. Haven't in 4 years.
I haven't
Oh,
smoked bud in 4 years. That's a shame. Well, I tell you what, I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke bud for like 7, 6, 7 years, maybe.
mm,
Like when my daughter was born, like after like a year or two, like I didn't really care about it. And then once it became legal, and I was able to go to a store and not
yeah,
have to deal with people that were you know in the streets, so to speak. You know,
yeah,
um, I said, screw it. As long as it's legal, I'm not driving. On it. I'll be all right. It'd be good to have for bed. I like it for sleep, for when I go to sleep, and I like it for nighttime. It just calms my head, slows my head down. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
But
yeah, it puts me in a better mood. Uh,
yeah. But
Helps me
it's a shame these
relax.
kids today. They gotta watch out with all that fentanyl. They sprinkle that shit on everything.
Crazy.
You know? Yeah, you gotta. It makes her paranoid. Sometimes that's good though, Peggy. Being paranoid. Sometimes you know what it does. It makes me look at myself and my faults like a lot harder. So you almost like it's almost like you're really strict on yourself. You know? Like you ever get like that, Joe? You hit a little when you get a little buzz on from Bud and you start like dissecting like your life choices or decisions and you kind of like
I never. I gotta tell
you
you,
know
never. I never do that.
now
No,
sometimes
I
I do
never
when
think
I'm
about.
when I hit the green. Makes your heart race. Wow, that's cool.
Coffee
Hmm.
makes my heart race. I can't drink. I have to drink fucking decaf now. You know what I
That's
mean?
like you with
I hate
coffee,
that
right,
shit.
Joe?
Fucking
Yeah,
decaf. Ugh.
you can.
For some reason, I don't make coffee for myself because I don't want to fucking drink it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of like started drinking coffee like that when I was a kid, so now I can't. Fuck, it sucks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
pot never makes my heart race. I mean, it has. I'm not gonna say it hasn't. It has.
yeah, yeah,
It's made my heart race. Certain strands I've done, it's got to be really strong uh, to do that to me. But
yeah.
I just bought this like high quality, like fucking like medical grade shit, and
Is it
and
hybrid or
then like
indica?
it's a hybrid actually, but it's like a
I like
medical grade
hybrid.
and
Hybrid or indica?
a hybrid. I don't really care what
Yeah.
I mean I don't really care what it is. Sativa, hybrid,
Hmm.
indica. The only thing about indica is after I've been smoking it for like a week, if I buy just
Tired.
indica, I get tired and I'm dopey. I don't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
I can't fucking finish my sentence. You know,
Yeah.
I give up. A lot of the time I do that anyway. I just give up. You know, anymore I give up in the middle of talking. I just like I'll start like blah 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 blah, and I'll just stop talking. You're like waiting for the rest of it to come out, but I don't. Nothing comes out. I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Right, right.
And they're like,
Right,
but
right.
you just gave me half the story. No, I can't even like halfway into just saying a fucking word. I'll fucking just say half the
You
word
just
and
end it.
stop.
And
Yeah, I
just
don't.
be done with it.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I don't even feel like fucking talking anymore. I'm like,
You're over it.
what?
You're over the
And they're like,
thought.
what's wrong with you? I don't know. I'm just fuck everything. you know?
Yeah, you're over it. You get over
Oh,
it quick.
oh yeah. I made a pizza meat. I did. I actually filmed slap the meat episode tonight.
Oh, that's right.
First
You
time
did
in a
slap the
while.
meat. That's
Yeah,
right.
my
How
cooking
was
show.
it?
I made the pizza meatloaf. And
Yeah.
pizza meatloaf, basically, I just threw it together. It was like I just have ground beef, and
Yeah.
then I season up the meat, throw some breadcrumbs, some couple eggs, and then I dump a whole
Nice.
bunch of mozzarella cheese in it, and then
Nice.
I put the parmesan in there too,
Yeah.
and melt that, and I just mix that all in, some onions and shit, and mix that all up, and then I just form a fucking meatloaf, out of it, and it's like
Yeah.
I put and I instead of putting like Worcestershire sauce and ketchup or whatever you put in your meatloaf,
Yeah.
I just put straight fucking spaghetti sauce. I just dump I just dumped like half a thing of sauce in there,
Yeah.
and then I mix that all up, and then I fucking make the meatloaf, and it all the cheese just melts inside. So it's all full of fucking parmesan and mozzarella cheese and the meat and the sauces
Did you
in the
use
meat.
breadcrumbs? Did you
Yeah,
put
and some
breadcrumbs in there?
breadcrumbs. Fucking delicious. It's all gone. Everybody ate it.
Is it?
Yeah, I've made like 4 or 5 of
Damn.
these things, and this one's gone.
Damn.
But it in the oven, I made a really fucking big fat one. I normally make them like a little smaller, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like there was so much cheese, like one of the just the part of the meatloaf cracked off, and
Yeah.
just cheese melting out the meat. Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking good. But I did a show tonight, so
That's good. Everybody goes to well, whoever checks this out, go to
go to
Joey
slap.
Dagz, right?
No, go to slap the meat on
There you
YouTube.
go. Slap
Go
the meat. Slap
slap the
the
meat.
meat.
Slap
The meat.
underscores the underscores meat.
Is it really? Is that what it is? Slap
Yeah,
underscore?
if you do it that way, you'll get to my shit right away. So like
Ah,
if you're
shit.
looking it up and you see where it pulls up, you'll see my slap the meat come up. Don't
Yeah.
just put it all out. Just spell the whole thing the right way, and you'll get
Yeah.
it for sure.
Yeah.
Do you bake the
There you
meatloaf
go.
in a pan? I put it in the oven. Yeah, in
In
a
a
in a
pan.
casserole dish. I had it in a
Yeah.
casserole dish
Yep.
and then put it in the oven.
You ever
When I
put
make
bacon on it,
meatloafs,
Joey?
when I make
You ever put bacon
meatloafs,
on your meatloaf? Wrap
yeah,
your
when I make a
meatloaf with
meatloaf like
bacon?
a regular meatloaf, I wrap that whole motherfucker
Shit.
up with fucking bacon. The whole thing, the
Oh my
sides, the
God.
top, I
Yeah.
fucking do the whole
Yep.
thing. So I make the
Yep.
meatloaf, and basically the same way I make a pizza meatloaf, but except for there's uh, I don't know really in a whole fucking difference in how you make it. It's just the cheese. Like instead of you're not putting sauce, I put Worcestershire sauce and ketchup, and instead of sauce like spaghetti sauce, obviously because it's not and then I don't put mozzarella. I put cheddar cheese and fucking inside my meatloaf,
Cheddar,
and
bro. Cheddar is
I
always
mix
good.
and I mix that shit up in there. And I bake it the same way too.
I
That's
was just telling
one of
my
my first
daughter.
one of my first episodes was meatloaf. I think.
Was it? I
Yeah,
was just telling my daughter about meatloaf and melting fucking cheddar cheese on it, bro. Cheddar cheese on a meatloaf, having that on a sandwich is banging. Oh my God. A little ketchup on it. Oh my God.
yeah.
Forget it.
Well,
So good.
I make like cheesy chicken. Like I remember my dad used to make it, but I take like chicken breast and I cut it up
Yeah.
into little
Yeah.
pieces, and
Yeah.
I start cooking those up, and then
Yeah.
I'll add like cream of chicken soup, and
Yeah.
then I'll take it after the chicken's been baking in the oven for a little bit. I'll take it out, and then
Right.
I'll put the cream of chicken soup in there, and I'll dump a bunch of cheddar cheese in there, and
Yeah.
I dump a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mix it all up, and I put it back
Right.
in the oven, and then the cheese just fucking melts, and see you later, man.
Yeah.
The cheese just melts inside, and then so the chicken's just in like a cheese sauce, and it's just like fucking delicious.
Oh, damn.
I would
Sounds
I
good,
love
bro.
I would have leftover meatloaf sandwiches, but I don't have any leftover meatloaf anymore.
Yeah,
Everybody ate it.
leftover meatloaf
It's
sandwiches.
all
That's
gone.
right, Peggy. For the next day, it's even better. Just
I
like a
cook up.
baked ziti or manigot. You have that or lasagna. You
Oh,
have that the next day. It's better because
oh, fuck yeah.
everything sets in. It's way better,
Oh, the man
way
I got.
better.
I can't. I never have any left over.
Yeah,
To eat the man I got, it's very spilling. So most people, that's why they serve when they serve it. They only give you like one or two. They give you like two, maybe three,
yeah. We use it as like an
because
appetizer type
you
thing.
eat like two of those motherfuckers will fill your whole belly up. I
Yep,
can eat a whole shit ton of those things. I don't give a
yep.
fuck
We
how.
have that
I
on Thanksgiving before turkey. You have pasta. My mother used to make the manigot, and then we had the turkey after that.
Yeah,
You know,
I make a lot of like
you
these
know.
guys. I make like baked ziti. I make the lasagna a lot, which I'm gonna do a lasagna on my on Slap the Meat soon,
Yeah.
and then I'll do like right now I've been looking at this stuff. Somebody mentioned it to me, and then they I don't think they knew it existed when they mentioned it. That's how they talked about it. But I was like, I'm pretty sure that shit's gotta exist. But it was it's and then I'll see it all over Facebook and fucking TikTok and shit. But it's like hot dogs, a hot dog burger. It's like you take the hot dog and you roll it in the hot dog in the hamburger meat, and then you fucking grill it up or whatever you do,
Really?
And they like I like fucking did like made breadcrumbs. And then after he did he wrapped the hot dog in the meat, and then he crushed like fucking I don't know Doritos or some shit all over, and then he
Yeah.
rolled it in there, and it was fucking. Then he baked it up. It was fucking delicious.
That's that jailhouse shit. That's what crushing up chips as like a crunchy outer crunch, like a coating. That's like
Yeah,
jailhouse shit, bro. You know?
yeah. I was like, huh. That's right. I get I get a lot of motherfuckers like, oh, can you help me?
Ghetto gourmet. What do you call that, Joey? Ghetto gourmet?
Ghetto
Oh, the ghetto
gourmet,
gourmet.
fucking ghetto gourmet.
Ghetto gourmet. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? My mother's brisket recipe was insane. Beer during the last hour. Huh.
Uh, I make I make lamb really good.
Oh,
That's something
I
I've
can't
been loving to
stand
make.
that. Yeah.
Oh man, and everybody
Such a
says that
shame
until
for
they
those
eat my
poor
fucking lamb.
things. Those poor
Yeah.
things. I know. I don't like veal or any of that. It just
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
taste right to me. Isn't that weird?
I
Strange.
fucking love it.
It's the same
Yeah, you
guy the
make it just
amount,
right.
just a baby.
I make like a sauce that I rub the whole fucking lamb in. I do it
Yeah.
kind of span. I'll cut holes in. I'll put pop holes in it, and I'll stuff it with fucking garlic and shit like that. They do
Yeah.
the pork shoulder like that too. It's like the Spanish, like the Puerto Ricans do it. So
Cloves.
like,
Yeah. Big cloves of chunks of garlic, right? And other shit. Big chunks, big cloves, right? Like whole things. Just stick them right in there.
I'm not a fan of cloves, but
Hmm.
like some people they put it in the ham.
Yeah.
But like with pork shoulder, I stab it full of holes. I stuff it full of fucking the seasoning and fucking and like garlic and shit like that, onion. And
Yeah.
I the night before I soak it in apple cider vinegar all night long,
Right. Right.
right?
Right.
I might put some seasoning in it, but not always. But it tenderizes the meat, you make it nice and soft. So then I'll put it in the oven on like 315, and I'll leave it on there for like 6, 7 hours, and then then the fucking all the meat melts off the bone or whatever. And comes out. Oh, it's fucking delicious. I learned how to make that, 'cause I was married to a Puerto Rican point.
What do
I
you
always
use to
watch that
tenderize
shit.
the meat with? What do you smack the
It,
meat with?
you, I slap it with my hand.
Yeah.
Slap the meat. Slap the meat.
Juices and tenderizing meat, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I do that.
Fart ninja.
But he's right in front of me, actually. I have him off. I got to get a new battery for
Thank God. That thing never works unless we don't want it to. When it doesn't
yeah.
work, then it goes off. When we want it to work, it doesn't go on. That guy's cool though. Fart ninja.
Yeah, I like him. I was like, I remember 'cause I was in that store and I was looking for my daughter. She was shopping with the kid. And then she was like, we were like, I found her. I'm walking by her and walking right alongside her and she's pushing the cart. And all of a sudden, you start hearing, And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, sorry, I had to do it, Dad. I'm like, what the fuck? And then she
Yeah.
showed me this fucking farting, and she had like four of them in the cart, and they're farting. All these things are farting, like at different times, and they all
Yeah,
have different
yeah,
farts. And then they
yeah.
all go fart ninja, you know. But
Walking down
when
the
we were,
hall.
oh, my mom made Swedish meatballs at Christmas,
Walking down the hall.
cookie lemon bars. For Christmas, we had octopus, some kind of fish, calzones, like big ziti. My hat man, I
Always
got,
fish.
I don't know,
Always fish.
fucking, my dad used to make all that crap, calamari, stuff like that. Sicilian way to like everything. Well, fish. I
Yeah.
hate fish.
Schmelts. Me too. Can't
Oh
stand
fuck,
them.
I won't eat
My
nothing
father used
really.
to eat that shit. Schmelts.
Yeah,
Fish on. Oh my god.
my dad
Bread
was
it.
all that
Ugh.
crap. Well, Mercy eats that too. I can't
Mm.
eat that.
Ugh. Can't get into it. Do not like seafood except for shrimp cocktail,
Yeah,
fried calamari.
that's it.
Calamari and a
Shrimp
shrimp
and that.
cocktail, that is it. That's it.
I'll eat a
That's it.
lobster tail, but
Never even tried it. Never tried it. Never
if you
tried it. I would
it's
love to,
it's
but
really shitty. It's just as long you have to have a good like dipping sauce for it, and otherwise it's
yeah,
just like eating like plain
shrimp.
meat that like I don't know. I love shrimp though. I do all kinds of shit with shrimp.
Yeah,
I like cooking my shrimp in the in wine.
yeah,
So I like season it all up and then mix it up in a bowl and I toss it in the I'll put like a
fry
stick of
it. You
butter and I'll
fry it.
throw it in it. Yeah, I throw it in the frying pan with like some
Yeah,
butter and then I'll put like let it start cooking up and then I'll fucking throw some wine in there and I'll let
yeah,
it cook
yeah,
up
yeah.
the rest of the way in the wine. It's fucking white wine
It's
or some
good.
sort. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Or like I'll make it real. I can make it. I can fry it. I do all it. I can fry like I take my tortellinis and I'll fucking bread them and I'll fry them. You
Oh
know,
yeah, fried tortellinis. They got. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
They
do it
do
to the
that on the
ravioli.
boardwalk.
I think I have a show where I did
Fried
ravioli, but
raviolis is good.
yeah,
Yeah. I gotta
I
get one of them air fryers, man. We were just talking about that this weekend, me and my daughter and my mother.
yeah,
You know,
they're good to
the
have,
air
man.
fry. Everything's air fryer now.
Yeah,
Gotta
the
get one.
trend.
Gotta get one.
Yeah,
Gotta get one. Gotta
now you
get
can
one.
like get like I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. Like I was gonna no, I'm old. My dad would get the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve for next nothing. My mom played one of that. We would decorate popcorn strings, cranberry strings, and paper. Well,
Wow. That's
we
some
would
old
get a
school
real
shit, I
tree,
guess, huh?
and then me and my siblings couldn't fucking touch it. My mom and my dad would put all the shit on it. They wouldn't let us near
Yeah.
it just because
No.
they're like, "You're gonna fucking knock it over." We're all wild and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. I know there's a bunch of you still. Yeah.
I'd I'd try to
That
fucking climb the
sucks,
goddamn
though.
Christmas tree. You know?
Christmas Eve, dude. I mean, why would you? I love to look at.
Yeah.
I love to sit by the tree for a week or two before Christmas, listen to Christmas music. Dude, that's gotta suck getting the tree on fucking Christmas Eve. It's like, what's the point?
And some
You
people
know?
are into that. That's like kind of
Fuck
like
all
a
that.
tradition for people.
Fuck.
And ain't the way I did it, but each his own.
That's crazy.
That's
Fuck
special
that.
memories
That's
you'll
fucking
have
not
with
right.
your family. Everybody has their own.
I don't even know what Mormon tabernacle music is, but it sounds pretty strict.
Like,
You know,
wait, whoa, you guys were Mormons?
decorate with popcorn strings, cranberry strings, and paper chain. Nice. So you made your own decorations, which is cool. I dig it. I dig it.
Hmm.
You know.
Were you a Mormon, Peggy?
Oh,
Eh.
Peggy.
Anyway.
I gotta hop off in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta. Oh, the kid,
Get
she's been
ready for
going
work.
strong. She didn't take a nap today. Nothing. She's been
Yeah.
running around, beating my head in with stuff.
Yeah.
These
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
pillow fights. Where
Nice.
I'm not allowed
Nice.
to have a pillow though, and you know, kind of just been
That's
out
good.
of it.
I wanted
I
to
haven't been
check in on a Monday. Check in with our peeps on a Monday. See what's shaking. Get our faces out there. Keep ourselves relative. You know.
relevant.
Um. Yeah. Relevant. Relative. Um.
Trying
I
to think
gotta do
right.
some shit though. I gotta really. Is your screen bopping up and down?
Yeah, that's
Or
me. I
you
keep
see that?
fucking. I can't stay still, so it's like I'm jumping up on I'm
Oh
bouncing
no,
on my fucking desk.
I thought it was. I thought I was doing something with the
Nah,
thing.
that's me. I can't
You
fucking
know.
stay still.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
But anyway,
colored balls would break. Yeah, the glass ones they would break easy, but you know, um, the old ones are worth. I'm sure they're worth with the freaking. You can't find the old ones anymore. Remember the old ones, Joey, with the
yeah,
glitter
yeah,
outline, the glitter glued on. You know, but that must. You know how much effort that must take to fucking make. That's why you don't find them anymore. It's too expensive to make, too time consuming. I'm sure. You
yeah.
know, the
Crazy.
Christmas decorations nowadays are not nowhere in comparison to how they were, for sure. You
No,
know, I mean, first of all, they're all plastic now. You know,
nobody gives a shit about Christmas anymore. Lost
well,
it's lost its appeal to me. All my kids are fucking. Well, me and other than grandkids. I mean, everybody's older now. Nobody gives a shit.
yeah, well, now, like
It
you said,
used
you got
to.
your grandkids. It starts all over again for you, little
Yeah,
kid. What are we talking about?
yeah, I
Now
know.
you go shopping for your grandkids. You know,
Yeah.
that shit never
Well,
ends. And then your grandkid, well, you won't be around maybe, probably, but when your grandkids have, then you'd be great grandpa maybe, and you'd be shopping for them too. Shit never
well,
ends. Kidding me?
I'm still young. I'm not religious now. No, me neither. I'm spiritual.
That's the whole thing, right? Are you religious? No, I'm spiritual. I
Yeah,
consider myself spiritual, not religious. Which I agree with. I'm the same way. It's just funny
you're making
everybody
fun of the
gravitates
same.
to that same.
You're
I mean,
making
it's just
fun of
funny
people
everybody
that are the
gravitates.
same way as you.
Oh no, it's just funny that everybody gravitates to that exact saying because
Mickey doesn't
it's so
discriminate.
simplistic, you know. No, I don't
Yeah,
discriminate against shit.
he, he's like, I'm spiritual too. But man, how stupid is that? I say that we say that. No, fuck. We just don't. Not the traditional. We don't. We're gonna go to church. Like, watch what the hell I'm doing. Fucking kid
Mm.
back here doing this beatboxing shit behind me. I hate it. Drives me crazy. Shut the fuck up.
I took my daughter into try asked her, you want to go to church? You want to go to church? I was explaining to her what it was. She didn't make her communion at all yet.
Mm,
Um, because I don't really believe in Catholicism, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm kind of going that route, like let her make her own decision about it. I explained to her. I went to church by myself for the first time in fucking 20 something years, a couple weeks
yeah,
ago. And I kind of like, I did like a quick, like little recording of the church. Church wasn't in session. I was in there by myself because I wanted my daughter to see, what the church looked like inside and stuff like that. Because I wanted her
yeah,
to go to like a Saturday morning mass or something like that, sit in the back. Because I don't want to sit in a fucking church for the whole time. Stuck in for 5, 10 minutes and boogie. You know what I mean? Bounce right out the
yeah,
back door. See if she likes it or not. But she's not into it, you know. And
yeah,
that's cool. I'm not gonna jam it down her throat like it was jammed down mine, dude. Well, why? Why do you have to make a communion or what, so you can get married in a certain church? My
yeah.
brother-in-law didn't make his confirmation or communion. He couldn't get married in certain churches. They wouldn't accept him. So he had to go and take classes just to get married in a freaking church. It's ridiculous, bro.
Oh, for
Makes no
going.
sense to me. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
And his brother too, his younger brother was going to be best man or whatever he was going to be, something, and he had to go take classes too. It's a
yeah.
fucking joke, man. Give
Yeah.
me a percentage of your income. Fuck you.
You're
Percentage
going to
this.
hell. If you don't do this, you're
You're
going
gonna
to
you're gonna
hell.
come to me. You're
Right,
gonna help
Peggy?
me out when I can't pay my electric.
Yeah,
You're gonna help me out. Fucking church doors will be locked in a minute. It's all power anyway. It's a power trip. Being a priest and all that stuff is a power trip.
yeah,
Because they know, they got the secrets, they got the town goods, Joe. They
yeah,
got the adults that come in and do confession. You know what I'm saying? They know who's in that goddamn confession booth. You'd be an
yeah. Oh,
idiot
yeah.
if you didn't think that they didn't know. they got the goods on everybody in town, bro. They got the goods on everybody.
Yeah.
If they wanted to blackmail people, they got it all. And that's what they kind of do.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like blackmail that's accepted, you know. And you're supposed
Yeah.
to donate a certain percentage or get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Fuck no.
No way. You know.
I had a
You should
friend.
pass the basket around. I dig it. Pass if somebody can donate, you donate. If they can't, they can't. That's it. Don't preach about it, don't push it.
Hmm.
It's crazy. I understand church needs money to help fund certain things. Well, actually,
Yeah.
I don't even understand now anymore. The church is so goddamn rich. Every church, I'm sure, is outright owned. I mean, what the hell do we need to give them money for? They got so much money in their god. That's how they keep all these priests bouncing around. The ones that are convicted of
No, they don't
touching
pay taxes
boys
or
and all this
anything.
other stuff. Ah, they bounce around. They bounce them around. They take one priest that was in Boston that got caught, and they send him to freaking Kentucky or some shit. They just bounce him around in different parishes. That's all they do. That's all. Unless they do a real brutal thing, then they bounce
Yeah.
them for sure.
Yeah.
And even then,
Yeah.
that's very rare. I mean, you you can see some documentaries on Netflix. I'll tell you one right now. It's called The Keepers. Anybody want to see something interesting about the Catholic Church and what these priests done to these young girls? Check out The Keepers on Netflix, and then get back to me, And that was right
Hmm.
over here by us on the East Coast, you know. And that's just one little small percentage of what goes on, you know. So
I ain't gonna get into all that. Uh, I just.
Christianity is false anymore. Huh. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Religion and all that stuff is crazy to get into.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want to do it because, I don't. You know,
I don't want to
I
offend
got my
anybody.
family. My family's, my dad and all that shit, and I don't want to be talking crap about it the way he does it. But I don't like the way
Oh,
he
your
does it.
dad's your
Well,
dad's a
listen.
born again Christian?
Yeah. Now, my father, love him. It's just he tries to kind of just a little slide those little guilt things in, and that's not what that religious. If you're a Christian, you're not supposed to be doing that. I don't think even some Christians don't understand uh, the ones that what it is, what it means, what it just because I'm not doing it the way you are doesn't mean God hates me more, you
Right,
know. Um,
right.
and
I agree.
everything like, oh, you're going to, who knows there's a heaven and a hell. I hope there's,
Right.
I grew up the way we grew up. I still believe in that shit. It's just I don't live my life to fucking worry about it. Um,
Yeah.
you know, if I have my relationship with God is my own, and I'm the only one in control of that. Nobody else, nobody can tell me how I gotta worship somebody, my God, or how what I have to believe in and what I can't, and how to do it, and tell me like, well, if you don't do it the way I'm doing it, you're going to fucking hell. Like, sorry, no, I'm not going to hell because of that. There's a lot more things I'm going to hell for. It ain't for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
seriously. So, I'm, it's been like yes, it's all about control and all that stuff. I don't think some people don't understand what they're doing. They're just doing it. They're like, well, Jesus would like this. No, you think Jesus would like you telling me I'm a piece of shit because I don't do the things that you do? you know?
Right.
No,
Right.
he
That's
didn't
right.
teach that. He told you to
That's
love
right.
everybody. He told you, he taught love. He didn't teach, you know, he didn't matter what if you didn't believe in Jesus, like the stories are go, he didn't he didn't shun you. He just loved you anyway, right? That's what they say. So
Mm,
shut the fuck up. Tell me because
mhm,
what I believe is the way I do my things is Jesus is gonna strike you down. Like I hate
mhm.
that shit. Like my kids are little, like some people are like, oh, what would Jesus say? I'm like, don't fucking do that to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want my
It's
kids
ridiculous.
being fearful of somebody that might
In
not even
fear.
exist.
Exact right. And the fucking Bible was rewritten How many
Oh yeah,
times?
I don't believe I
And
don't
it's
read the
like
Bible.
everything we always no, and it's like everything we always say, and it's so cliche, but I'll say it anyway. You know,
Yeah.
you tell one person one story, that person tells 10 other people. By the time it gets to the 10th person, that story is so twisted and turned, you know? So you mean to tell me that didn't happen with the Bible? Come on.
No.
Of course
Yeah.
it did. Of course it got twisted up. Who knows what the hell happened? Who knows what went down? You know? I couldn't tell you, but it's not a
Hey,
man God
some
sitting
people
on a
think
cloud, yeah.
we're just an experiment. There's aliens, another alien being. There could be other dimensional beings they're just watching over top of us.
I believe there is, for sure.
We're like a big fucking ant, like a ant farm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We in the Matrix, motherfucker.
Yeah. They got
Who knows?
technology that we don't even have, that we can't even produce, that was found, you know?
Yeah.
So I go off of that other documentary, Bob Lazar, that documentary, the guy that we're oh my God, phenomenal. Phenomenal. That guy Jeremy Rogers or something. He was on Rogan and all those stuff. They did a bunch of great interviews about that, but that was another great documentary and legit. I mean, it was totally legit. You know, they tried to hush this guy up by killing his past. They tried to show that he didn't go to MIT. The guy went to MIT. They came up with everything. They tried to, because that's what I forget. Back in the '80s, you can hide somebody, right, Joey? Back
Yeah.
in them days, you can just it was all just paper files. It's very
Mm-hmm.
easy to throw somebody's past away back in the '80s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bob Lazar is interesting. Hell yeah, he is. And that's what they tried to do, but they found some stuff. Nowadays, you can't even bear do that.
Yeah.
Can't even. Everything's backed up on computers and clouds and everything and OneDrives. You know, there's no hiding your past or anything nowadays. Whatever you're involved in is out there. There's no hiding it. There's
Yeah.
no hiding it. There's too much. Too many fingerprints. But back in the 70s and 80s, they can make you disappear in a heartbeat. I mean, they were putting false cases on this guy, getting him mixed up with
It's a lot easier.
prostitution rings. They were doing a lot of shit to this poor bastard, man. They were going after his family, his friends, any which way they can. They were coming down on them with taxes. Like if his buddy owned a company, owned a business,
Yeah.
they were coming down on his buddy's business, making sure he pays his taxes. Like that's how they were driving this guy crazy. They were getting to him and his friends and everybody around him. You know,
Yeah.
see,
Like you said,
Peggy's
she's
had
had.
10 UFO sightings in my life. My mother had one in Edison where we used to live, standing on
I've
the
had
deck.
one.
She
Oh really?
tells me all the time. I never had one, but I fucking believe in it. I'll tell you what. But my mother did in 79, I think she said. And the East Coast, Jersey area is huge for UFO sightings. There was a lot in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
If you look into it, yes. New York, New Jersey, East Coast. It's also big, obviously, by Area 51, where they do all the testings, Arizona, that whole area, New Mexico. That whole area, there's a lot of sightings out there too. But
Yeah.
there was a couple major ones on the East Coast. You can look it up after we close the show. If you want to look into it, Joey,
Yeah.
look into it. We could speak on it further in our next
Yeah.
show.
So I'm trying to get my
Come up with a
brother-in-law to
game
come on
plan.
because he's
Yeah,
got a lot of knowledge of all that kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
I think he gets a little nervous to come on.
I don't know if there's a place in Florida.
Clearwater. I've heard that. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I'm from the Fort. Like I live in the Fort Fort St. Lucie area, and near Vero Beach and shit. I'm like 10 minutes from Vero Beach. I'm in Fort Pierce actually, but I
Wait,
mean
what beach?
I live Vero Beach. I'm like
That
ten
where all the
minutes from there.
fishing? Is that like big fishing over there?
I mean, all this places, yeah. Like I'm from the Fort Myers. I lived 30 years, like almost 30 years in the Fort Myers area, and stuff in Cape Coral and shit. But yeah, that's big for a lot of
Spell
fishing
that.
over there
Is
too.
it Vero Beach or Miro? M-I or
Vero
V-I?
V V
V.
VERO
Ah,
Vero Beach. But
okay, okay.
I don't remember how. I think I'm like an hour and a half or 2 hours from Clearwater.
Okay.
2 hours from a lot of stuff. Like I'm Orlando, fucking Fort Myers, Cape Coral, all that shit, Naples.
Yeah.
Just all in different
Huh.
directions.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I live out here where there's nobody. Like I left everything that I know because it was time to move on, and be
Yeah.
with my wife, and you know, but I enjoy it over here. It's very quiet. I don't have traffic coming to my house. I don't have people like always calling me. I'm like, I like kind of like dead to the world type shit. Only certain people know, or give a shit I'm around
Yeah.
anyway. So, uh,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it. It's very peaceful, and there's less people to piss me off. You know,
There you go.
I just talk to you now more than anything. I'm always talking to you or
Uh,
Smalls
Man,
I talk to my
it's
uncle.
good. Hope to never see anything again. Yeah, I'm sure it was scary.
I not 100% sure if I seen a UFO or it was just my what, but I maybe about 3 years ago. Sometimes I like to I'll stand out back and I'll just stare up at the sky and the star, look at stars and shit. And something came by and then stopped and then just it just sat there and then it boom it took off again. So I don't know if that, but I don't know what the fuck. It
Mm.
probably was a UFO. I don't fucking really know. I'm more about
Yeah,
ghosts and shit. I see ghosts. I do that kind of crap.
I like all that
I
shit.
you know that's what I'm interested in too.
I'm dying to go.
Paranormal.
There's a psychiatrist. There's an old nut ward next to my job.
Yeah.
Okay, and I looked it up. It's called the Trenton Psychiatric Hospital.
Oh, I've heard
It's
of that. Yeah.
still it still runs, but it's on acres of land, and there's like these old Victorian homes that where they used to keep people like nut jobs and patients and shit, and a lot
Yeah.
of them are abandoned. Dude, I am, and I looked it up, and the doctor was doing experiments on people in there, nut jobs, without
Yeah.
without doping them up, without knocking them out. He was doing like cutting people open while they were alive.
Yeah.
Look into it.
Drilling
It's
into their
history.
heads,
It's history.
lobotomies and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's yeah, fucked up. Doing
Yeah.
some crazy shit. So some shit's going down. I'm dying to hop
They're
that
real.
fence or cut through it and go in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm
Oh, they're
dying.
real, Peggy. They're real. I know they're real.
Yeah, so that's something I got to do. But speaking of that, I gotta hop off.
Demons are real. Ghosts are real. We'll talk
And
about this
and
later.
yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that for sure. I just wanted to check in real quick on a Monday, get on, say what's up. That's all. I didn't prepare anything for the show. It was kind of just like I said, just getting caught up on a Monday. So you gonna stay on, Joe? You want to stay on with her or what? Because I'm gonna hop
Oh
off.
no, I got to go back to I got Luna and I haven't seen Marcy all day.
Okay,
She's been
you go back
working
to
and
Luna.
yeah, I got to spend
All right. Well, Peggy, I appreciate you hopping on with us as always.
always.
Our
Thank
our
you,
number
my
one, our best. When I become a multi-billionaire, I'll buy you a house. When the show
yeah. We're
takes
gonna
off,
we'll take care of you.
we'll take care of you for sure. You know.
Yeah.
So we love you.
Yes, we
We
do.
love
Thank
you.
you very much for our support. Thank you very
Yes,
much
yes.
for the recommendation there, Peggy. And it's a
It's
fucking
funny.
podcastrophe. We don't know what
That's
the fuck's
right.
going on.
There it is. We do not. So with that, we appreciate it. And if you watch this later on after the live, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It helps us get our feet off the ground. You sons of
Yeah,
bitches. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And don't forget Slap the Meat with Joey Dagz, you pricks.
yeah. It's
Okay?
coming soon. Check it
Yeah,
out.
coming soon.
Slap the
Check it
meat.
out. So it's a podcastrophy and Slap the Meat. Okay, so you got two channels there that you gotta like, comment, and subscribe to. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's it. Gotta do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You spread the love for Christ's sakes. Spread the love. All right, Joe, you got anything else final to say? You good?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I gotta get back to this kid.
You good, sweet tits?
Yeah, sugar nips. All right.
Sweet tits. Peggy showed
Peace.
us one more thing. What is that?
Peggy
Alien
got
heads.
alien faces.
I
We'll learn
love
more
it.
about alien stuff and talk more about this.
Next
We're gonna
show.
go into all the paranormal shit. We're talking
Yeah.
about Bigfoot. We're talking about the Jersey Devil. We're talking
Jersey
about
Devil.
Chupacabra. We're talking about
Chupacabra.
we're talking about uh fucking
Joe
cat dog.
Mama. Joe Mama.
Your
Joe
Joe
Mama.
Mama.
You
We
know.
talking about the Bat Boy. Talking
That boy.
about
The
Gator
slender
Woman.
bitch. The slender bitch. Yeah, Gator
Slender
Woman.
bitch. We're looking
Yeah.
at Fat Cock.
That's it.
Yeah, he's from the woods.
There you go.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
Take it
All
easy, bro.
right. Take
All
it
right.
easy. We're gonna
Podcast
hop
for you
off.
motherfuckers.
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, baby.